I'm Paul Carl, and this is Pew News.
I'm Gloria Borger, and this is Pew News. Our top story, cells have done an oopsie-doopsie. Organic molecules review. Organic molecules are a part of every living organism. There are 4 types of organic molecules. They include carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and amino acids. Carbohydrates provide a quick burst of energy for the body. Proteins build the structures inside your body. Lipids build cell membranes and create insulation. Amino acids are essentially the blueprints to make your body. They include molecules such as DNA and RNA. A person with PKU does not have the properly functioning enzymes to break down the amino acid phenylalanine. Because it is not broken down, it is too big to be released from the cell as waste. This means that it just builds up in the cells. Once there's a large enough buildup of phenylalanine, it becomes toxic, hazardous, and even in some cases, deadly. Why did we have to pick him? Oh, hi. I did not see you standing there. I'm Gloria Borger, and I'm doing a FaceTime interview with literally everybody's least favorite vlogger, besides Logan Paul, of course, Casey Neistat. Hi, Casey. I've always wondered, what exactly are these cells we keep talking about?
Hey, cells are the smallest structural and functional unit of a living organism, typically microscopic, and consisting of cytoplasm and a nucleus enclosed in a membrane.
That's great. Now, how does this relate to people with PKU?
When cells are replicating and the DNA is being copied, the DNA can mutate as a result of a miscopied DNA structure. The mutation that causes PKU to develop the enzyme that breaks down the phenylalanine to not be created.
Now, what does this mean?
This means that phenylalanine will build up in the cells and not be broken down. This causes a toxic backup of phenylalanine, which can turn fatal in some cases.
Thank you, Casey. I no longer wish to speak to you.
It's science time. Enzymes are biological molecules, typically proteins, that significantly speed up the rate of virtually all of the chemical reactions that take place within cells. They are vital for life and serve a wide range of important functions in the body, such as aiding in digestion and metabolism. Enzymes are proteins folded into complex shapes that allow smaller molecules to fit into them. Babies with PKU are missing an enzyme called
Phenylalanine.
hydroxylase. It needs to break down the essential amino acid
Phenylalanine.
This causes a buildup of
Phenylalanine.
in your body. Sorry guys, but we have some bad news. Casey Neistat is back on the line.
So, deoxyribonucleic acid. I know, it's a big word, but it stands for DNA. It's in you, me, and that small, tiny little ant. Basically, it's in every living thing. DNA is a self-replicating material which is present in nearly all living organisms as the main element of chromosomes. It is the carrier of genetic information. The PAH gene provides direction for making an enzyme called phenylalanine hydroxylase. The enzyme transforms this amino acid, phenylalanine, to other important compounds in the body. People with untreated classic PKU have levels of phenylalanine high enough to cause intense brain damage and other serious health problems.
Mutations of the DNA are one of the main causes of most genetic disorders. This includes PKU. In order to develop, a gene mutation must occur before the child is born. This mutation can definitely be considered an oopsie-doopsie. PKU is caused by the mutation of a gene that creates the enzyme that breaks down phenylalanine. Because the phenylalanine cannot be broken down, it builds up in the cells and becomes deadly. This mutation cannot be cured, however, it can be countered with a special diet that is low in phenylalanine. It appears that Casey is somehow back on the line. Can we get him off of this really quick? Come on, we have a show to do.
All right. So this here is our Punnett square for phenylketonuria. So we have the carrier mother, and then we have the carrier father. And so basically we have the homozygous dominant, and then we have the heterozygous traits. And then down here we have the heterozygous, and we have the homozygous recessive. So the homozygous recessive has the PKU. Heterozygous has the allele, but it is not in the disease. And homozygous dominant does not have the allele.
Mitosis is the process by which a cell replicates the genetic information it contains, then divides to form two cells. There are four main stages of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. During prophase, the chromosomes become visible as paired chromatids. During metaphase, the chromosomes line up in the center of the cell and attach to the spinal fibers. During anaphase, the chromosomes are pulled apart to opposite ends of the cell, and then during telophase is the last phase in which the cell divides into two identical cells. When the chromosomes are being copied, mutations can occur. Somebody with PKU has a mutation on the gene that breaks down the
Phenylalanine.
This means that somebody with the mutation will not be able to break down the relatively large molecule. This is Poppy Harlow, signing out.
Bonus information.
Meiosis is a specialized type of cell division that reduces the chromosome number by half, creating 4 haploid cells, each genetically distinct from the parent cell that give rise to the daughter cells.
Protein synthesis is a fundamental biological process by which individual cells build their specific proteins. In other words, the DNA is being read during this process and forming new proteins.
Very interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Bonus meme over.
Hey. Oh, hello there. You're supposed to say your lines.
No, I have to also be in the camera. Like it goes back and forth, right?
No, it's fine.
Yeah?
Ready, begin.
Clear for action.
Yes, action.
It's already been
All right. So, this here is our Punnett square for homozygous recessive. So, yeah.
What does it mean?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Are you
Okay.
ready? Tres,
Action.
dos.
Action.
Action. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty horrible.
Did you finish the screen?
Did you finish?
Scratadu, Floradu,
Don't get him putting it on.
It's science time.
1, action.
It's science time. Enzymes are biological molecules, typically proteins, that significantly. Jesus. See, I don't know this. Okay. Babies with PKU are missing a enzyme called phenylalanine. It is a buildup of phenylalanine in your body. Wait.
Action.
Lower it. I can't. Mitosis is the process by which a cell replicates. Wait, is that the one I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Okay, you never told me.
Just read into the blue line.
Then divides to
Action.
It's science time.
Proteins build the structures inside your body. I lost my place. Cut this. They include molecules such as DNA and RNA. Alex, move your hand. I can't see it.
Oh, really? I did not know that, sir.
Hold it up higher, because I'm done with that first sheet.
Okay. Okay, I did that.
Your hands are still on it, Alex. A person with PKU does not have the properly functioning A person with PKU does not have the properly and we know a lot of people who don't like builds up of things. And we know a lot of
Lip
people,
charts.
And we know a lot of people who don't like the buildup of things, like Thanos.
Action.
Mutations of the DNA. PKU. Because the
Action.
It appears that Casey is somehow back on the line. Can we get him off of this really quick? Come on. We have a show to do.
The mutation that causes PKU to develop the enzyme that
Restart. Cut.
Just start from the reading. Start from
keep
the reading.
going.
Synthesis is a fundamental biological process. Cells build their specific proteins. In other words, the DNA is.
Thank you for watching Pew News. Subscribe to PewDiePie.